Hey guys, how you doing? Let's get started and get this review for Finding Machu Picchu all done so you guys can kind of watch this a couple of times, get a really good feel, read your story, and when you come in on Friday, I tell you, you are going to be ready for this test, all right? And you remember what I told you, really going to like these words because most of them, it's like one or two words for a definition. And so let's start with the words to know. And I'll just run down them and go over the definitions, okay? Does that sound good? All right. First one, university. It's a college. Expedition, a group of explorers. Dominated, it means controlled or ruled over. Labor, work. Precise, careful or detailed. Civilization, society, culture. Demonstration, an example, or you show, showing or example. Constructed, built. Excavate, dig up. Irrigation, watering. Remember I went through this whole long thing about like pipes and ditches, and basically it is. It's just, instead of a sprinkler, you have an irrigation, you got a ditch, it waters things. And theory. That is an idea of how or why something happened. And remember what I said? It's like your best guess, right? It's an educated guess. All right. The second part that I always do on a test is I have a word bank, and you have words in there. Yes, spelling does count. So I've taken the time to make you a word bank, made sure that the words are spelled correctly. So when you're taking the test, guys, you can take the time to actually spell the word correctly. Also, do not use big, huge handwriting. You need to make sure that you write small and on the line. There is plenty of room to write each word that you need to fill in the blank. All right, so I'm going to give you let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 words, okay? We have Pachacuti, all right. Science magazine article. Yes, that's 3 words, but it's for one space. Science magazine article. Melchor Arteaga, Machu Picchu, and Hiram Bingham. Okay, all of these are spelled for you. You have a word bank. So take the time and spell these things correctly because I will take off for spelling. Spelling counts, okay? All right. Multiple choice. These, that I pull from the comprehension checks. Also, when I do some more in-depth comprehension checks, I'll pull from that when we have a discussion. So I'm going to read the questions, and then you should already have this. If you're studying your site evidence and your comprehension checks, you can do the multiple choice. Okay, guys? I have faith in you. All right. According to the text, until Bingham found Machu Picchu. Okay, that's one of them. And then you have to circle A, B, C, or D. Let's get the page turned. I'll eventually get to it. Here we go. All right. Who or what contributed most to Bingham's discovery of the ruins? Okay? A, B, or C. You have to see where it is. Based on the text, it is most certain that. Now, I know that sounds weird, and it's like, oh, what kind of that? It's like, trust me, when you start reading what the answers possibly are, you'll be able to fill in the blank. So I did pull that from the comprehension check, so go back and take a look, okay? Then it says, what was the effect of Bingham's having found Machu Picchu? Okay. What effect happened after he found Machu? Well, after he documented it, took pictures, and showed the world. What happened? Was the Inca civilization advanced? Okay. That was one of those critical questions. And I actually gave you the answer in the final discussion of Machu Picchu. So you kind of need to read and figure it out. But it is in there. It is in the text. Okay, guys? I'll read the question one more time. was the Inca civilization advanced? Okay. And then on to here's the short answer, guys. Now remember with short answer, okay, I don't really take off for spelling. However, I am, because you've already had a capitalization test. You know how to end a complete thought with a period. So you better make sure that you are using a capital letter for that first letter in the first word of a sentence, and make sure you're using your punctuation. Capitalization and punctuation now count in a short answer. I'm still giving leeway to spelling. Okay? We're going to slowly, but right now, if you don't capitalize the first letter of the first word of a sentence, I'm taking off. And if you don't use punctuation, I'm taking off. Okay, so guys, it's time to start. You've got to start whatever you're thinking, write it down, then look at it, and then make sure it goes into a complete sentence. Okay, I just want you guys to know what to expect Friday. All right, here is the question. What caused the emperor of the Inca who built, okay, I'm sorry, here we go. What caused the emperor of the Incas who built Machu Picchu to be known as Earthshaker? Okay. What caused the emperor of the Inca who built Machu Picchu to be called Earthshaker? So we talked about that. And I think I went into a great detail. Do you remember why he was called the Earthshaker? That's right. He was a chief. He was the head of a small chieftain. But he was wonderful at war. He was very gifted when it came to strategy and war. So he took a very small chieftain that he was in charge of, and through war and combat and defeating other chieftains, he created the Inca Empire. All right. Remember, he was the head of a small chieftain, but he was gifted at battle. He was gifted with war. And he was able to defeat other small chieftains. And as he went and conquered, he created the Inca Empire. And that is why he is known as the Earthshaker. Because wherever he went, the earth shook, because he would win. He would defeat the other chieftains and put them under his rule. He created the Inca Empire. All right, guys. So I want y'all to have a great day. Look at this video a couple of times. Make sure you're comfortable with the words to know. Make sure you look over your site evidence. That's my daughter. Y'all know it's my daughter. So let me just turn that off. Sorry, parents. Everyone knows that's my daughter's. That's kind of our theme song. So yes, we're Bon Jovi fans. So anyway, let me go back. Okay, make sure you go over your words to know. Make sure that you are comfortable with the site evidence, because you know I pull my multiple choice from there. Also, make sure that you listen to that last multiple choice, because even though it's not a site evidence, it's a critical evidence. And I discussed it, and it's in the article, okay? Then also, remember, fill in the blank. Fill in the blank, I gave you the words that are in the bank. So you need to read the article and be familiar with who those people are or what it was I was talking about. So, and spelling counts with that too. Spelling, you have a word bank. Spelling counts there. Short answer. Just gave you the answer. We discussed it on the Zoom meeting. I have discussed it in the video that filmed for Wednesday. I'm only counting off on capitalization and proper punctuation, not counting spelling yet. I'll probably start that after Christmas break. So guys, let's get this done, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Yay! I've missed you. Mi corazón te ama. I will see you guys tomorrow.